The first is on page 14, which is the law of the mind. So the law of the mind says it's better to be first in the mind than it is to be first in the marketplace. And so what the law of the mind, this is my work. Like I've been using this book, right, since it printed. It's not just about like, oh, I got to hustle to be first in the mind. Like I got to get into the crevices of the brain. It's like, how are you creating enough what I call micro moments with your people and creating potency that they don't forget that you're there, instead of you being also flitting all around the place too. And then if you go down, like it says, the law of the mind follows from the law of perception. If marketing is a battle of perception, not product, then the mind takes precedence over the marketplace. Remember when I talked about voids and violations yesterday, when we were talking about our values? Voids are why people buy things, because voids say there is a lack of something and I need it. Violations kind of seal the deal a lot of times, because it's like, oh, that didn't work for me, or I feel like I was taught something wrong. So now you're showing me a new idea. So my perception of your idea fills that void. And I've connected my buying decision to that. And so the law of the mind is like asking ourselves, how can we be first in the mind to the people we want to work with? How can we really be that brand? Like, what's one way you're feeling like could be possible for you to be first in someone's mind that you're not either leveraging or you haven't, or you've been thinking of? Because I think especially right now, again, this is 93 when this is written, without social media, pretty much. And so back then, how you became of the mind was radio and Super Bowl ads. There was this perception, if you could afford a Super Bowl ad, you were the shit. You were like it. Now it's like, what is that? What's the standard now? What would you guys say the standard to be in someone's mind?
Video, social media.
Now it's everything, right? So it's more like the platform where your dreamies are, I say. Like, who are your dreamies really? And where are they? Like, truly, where are they gathering? Where are their watering holes? And are you spending enough time and energy at those watering holes, hydrating them? Or are you like trying to survive the Sahara instead? Like you're just trying to be like what we all are, like we're beasts of burden. Let me go like trek the hard, sandy beaches of hell. To me, how we win the law of the mind now, unless you love creating content, and I don't. When I say love creating content, what I mean too is like, I love creating content at the watering holes where they are. So that's why even like with YouTube, just like Penelope was saying, like it's always a struggle for me to make the time, but I do know why I'm doing it. I know it's super valuable. And like, that's why I have to keep reminding myself to unhook from the other places where my people are not getting hydrated. Like YouTube is an opportunity to hydrate, to deliver hydration to my dreamies that has scale. So it's like, is that the place? Right? Or if I'm offline, where are those watering holes? Right? Who am I connected to? Where am I showing up? How am I doing things? Like Liana, in your case, when you named like you're the head of this nonprofit, you're the leader of the nonprofit. This really like helps designers, invest into designers and in art, and like that's a watering hole. And so being first in the mind, you shouldn't be surprised that people are now coming to you. It's more like, now look at what did you do to make them really understand that this was a watering hole that they really were getting a ton of value from? Are you really hydrating people in the watering holes that you're showing up at? That's the law of the mind, at least now in today's times.